What is going on, everybody? So I have a special one for you guys today. We are going to be putting a really cool fish in a customer's tank. Now, this is a fish I don't see, like I've never seen in the hobby before until I started working at Tanknicians. It is absolutely like beautiful, and it's quite pricey. Like, this fish is upwards of $1,000. But I've been dying to put one in a customer's tank for the longest, and luckily I'm able to do that today. And you guys get to go along with me and see the whole process. So I'm gonna pack up here in a second, but I just wanted to show you, anytime we get something cool here at Tanknicians in the quarantine shop, I always like to show you guys. And we got a really cool Anthias in stock today, and I just want to share it with you real quick before we head out. So this is a Sakura Anthias. It is an absolutely beautiful fish, as you can tell. It is from the Pacific Ocean and mainly found around Asia. I don't see these guys a lot in the hobby. They get decent size too for an Anthias. I think the females get about 4.5 inches. This one's probably approaching that. And the males get up to like 6 inches. And pretty much the same rules that go with regular Anthias. They're juveniles and they're females, and the aggressive one the dominant one will become a male. But this one right here has been in quarantine now for about 4 weeks, I believe, and is doing unbelievable. You can see it's eating live brine right now. These are really hardy for Anthias. They're very hardy Anthias. They do pretty well in most water conditions. They're a great community fish. They eat a wide variety of foods. I'm just feeding him live brine today just to kind of get him to eat, stimulate his appetite. But he's a big eater. He eats whatever frozen food you put in there. This one will be going to a forever home pretty soon. A really big Aquaforce aquarium. I think it's close to 300 gallons or 200 gallons, something like that. But it's going to a really good home, and I cannot wait to see this fish in that aquarium. But we gotta make sure anytime we get a fish in here at Tanknicians that they go through our quarantine process, make sure they don't have any issues before they go into a customer's tanks, because the last thing we want is to give a customer any type of disease or issue. I wish I could get a little bit better of a shot of this fish, but he's extremely shy, hiding behind those sponges. And I don't really want to stress him out too much. But this is the first time that we've gotten this fish in the shop, and I just had to share it with you guys. We'll be seeing a lot more of this fish once I bag it up and bring it to a customer's house. Unfortunately, he's really shy, and I don't really want to stress him out any more while he's going through quarantine. It's already been rough enough on him, but I'm definitely gonna do a future video because this fish is just too cool to not do that. And I'll bag him up and I'll bring him to a customer's house, and I'll definitely take some footage of that because I really want to share that with you guys. It's gonna be really dope. And then up here we have some hungry monos, which I'm about to feed them some brine shrimp. Now I have a little quiz for you guys, just because I want to kind of see who watches my videos and what you guys know. What kind of fish is this? Can anybody answer that down in the comments? I'll give you a clue. He was voiced by William Dafoe in a very famous movie about aquarium fish, a little cartoon about aquarium fish. So we're about to feed him right now. Now this is a more difficult expert level fish. Not a lot of people have success with this in their aquariums, but some people do. But they do, once they're established in the tank, they do really well. And this guy's eating for us. He's doing great. I know they can be finicky eaters, but this one so far, especially going through quarantine and everything it's been through so far, is doing great. You can see right here, he's picking off that live brine along with that wrasse. And again, another voracious eater. He's just always wanting to eat, but we gotta be careful how much we feed, just because we got him in these sterilized tanks, so we don't want to overfeed. But that's why I like feeding live brine. And then of course we have these little green spotted puffers. Always have these guys in stock, one of my favorite fish. And I like feeding them live brine just for the fact that they can chase them down and pick them off. It keeps them interested. They're an inquisitive fish. They're always hunting. They're always looking for food. So anytime I can feed them something that's gonna challenge them and make them kind of hunt and use their brains a bit, I always like to do that. So you have an idea of what we have here at the shop. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do what we came to do. I'm gonna pack up the truck, we're gonna head to the customer's house, and I cannot wait to show you guys this fish. It's unbelievable. All right, so here we are at the customer's house, and look at all this coral that we have today. I'm really excited, and in this bag is the fish that I'm really excited to show you guys. Very rare, you don't see it often in the hobby. And here it is, guys. It is a aquacultured fish, which means it's bred in captivity, and it is a Cuban golden basilisk. Look at this thing. Look at the color on this. It's got bright gold with a purple finish. Now this is very similar to a royal grandma, but kind of the opposite coloration. Very bright gold. This fish will definitely be a fish that will stand out in your aquarium. There's no doubt about it, and it's very rare to see in the hobby. You don't see these a lot. Let's get it acclimated so we can get a better look at it. So let's get it floating in the tank, and then I can show you guys a better look. All right, so we have the fish float acclimating right now. We're doing that for temperature and salinity. You just wanna make sure everything matches up. Once that is good, in about 20 to 30 minutes, we'll be good to release the fish into the aquarium. But as far as the aquarium goes, take a look, guys. This is a Red Sea Peninsula. It's recently set up. It's probably about 3 months old, something like that. But it's doing great. We have another aquaculture fish, that yellow tang right there. There's a biota yellow tang. We have a link goby down below, another aquaculture fish. We got cleaner shrimp. I think we have like less than 10 fish in this whole tank, so we got plenty of room for more livestock in here. And then over to the side, we got a green spotted puffer. Love that fish. Yeah, so this is just the beginning. Like, we have full reign of this tank, full creative freedom with this aquarium. And I intend to use it, and I intend to put the coolest fish that you've ever seen in this tank. I want to go over what we already have in the tank. We have this beautiful red discosoma. Look at that big old fat puffer. That beautiful green Kenya tree. We have new additions, the monopore right there up top. Another grafted monopore right there up top, good flow. We have a Duncan coral, which is doing amazing. A bunch of zoas down low. Pallies right here. Some zoas over here. All the zoas are staying down low. Some more zoas down on the bottom. Goniopora, which was looking good a second ago, but I bumped it, so it's in a bit. Some zoas here, and then right here I'm going to make an acan garden. So we already have this acan looking amazing, and then I just added a new one today, which I'm hoping the next time I'm here will be looking just like that one. And then we have some encrusting corals right here and right there. So a lepto and I think a stylo come along here. Some more zoas, but there's plenty of room for more coral right here. I haven't decided what I'm going to do there yet, but I do want to add more Euphilia right here, some torch corals and things like that. Some rock flowers, got some mushroom corals, put a chalice right there. I'm probably going to end up moving that mushroom coral, that Recordia, down the road. Another encrusting coral, mushroom down in the sand, hammer coral. So I'm thinking torch corals here, hammer corals right here in this spot. Another stylo, a chalice coral right, chalice, new addition chalice, another chalice coral right down below. Yeah, we got a bunch of new additions. Pectinia right there, which I'm very interested to see how that will do. We got a lot of room in this tank for a lot of corals, and we added a bunch of frags in here today, and there's still so much room to go. So even though the tank is still kind of going through a bit of a, it's still immature because it just kind of got restarted. You can see there's a bit of hair algae. I'm confident that the corals that are in here are doing really well. I'm confident that we'll get past that pretty soon. But right now, we're gonna put this buddy in right now because he's fully acclimated, temperature and salinity wise. So I'm gonna put him in now. So here's little buddy. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is a very expensive fish. This is doesn't go for your standard price of a royal grandma. This is a very expensive fish. All right, so I got him in the tank right now, and he's getting adjusted. Everybody's coming to check him out. You have a spring redati back, which is the black little fish with the blue streaks on his face, and then the pink fish right there is a pintail fairy wrasse. Everybody's coming to check him out, but I'm not seeing any visible aggression so far. and that's a great sign. All these fish should be chill, and they all should probably get along. Over here we have our little link goby, which is doing good. And then hiding here, most of the fish are hiding. We have our striped blenny.
So I'm very happy with the way this tank is progressing.
Which is a big deal given how long it's been up. Now we have full creative reign with this aquarium, and I'm really excited about that because from beginning to end, this is our build. This is a Tanknicians build, and I have so much in my mind that I want to do with this aquarium, but I also will need your guys' help too. So if you have some suggestions of what should go in here, definitely put it down in the comments. In the meantime, this little golden Cuban basslet's doing amazing. It looks amazing, and I think it was the right choice for this aquarium. My intentions with this aquarium is to make it one of the best tanks here in South Florida, and with this Cuban basslet, I think we're well on our way to get there. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Was this fish worth it? Did we make the right choice? I'm really curious to hear what people have to say.